Doing a great job. Hold on. Most people it takes a lot longer. Hi!
Hi.
How are you? Hello. Are
We're
you
good.
ready?
We're ready.
I know, me
She's
too.
a
Thank you
little
for letting me.
nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. It's just me. Believe me, I'm just a crazy girl from Texas that does this and has a great time at it. So it is going to be very enlightening for me, and it's going to be very interesting and loving and wonderful for you. So just be here with me is my favorite thing to do in the entire world. So number one, and then you let me know if you want me to stop for translation. That's what I do for that. So it's like say it, back and forth, because a lot of things that I do are for confirmation. I'm sure you know a lot of this stuff,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And so that's okay. Also, it is recorded, and I'm going to send you the recording too.
Okay.
Okay, so if
Perfect.
we need, if, like, we didn't catch something, that's another thing.
Yeah.
So I want to tell you first a little bit about how I do this and what I do. Also, thank you for letting me be 10 minutes behind. I had a client that was
No
crying
worries.
nonstop, and I couldn't just leave. That's rude.
Yeah. No worries.
Thank you. Thank you. So number one, it's just going to be me, obviously. I'm going to have a pen. I'm gonna have a notepad. I don't take notes on you. This is just what I do. The next thing is people always ask, how do you channel? So the first thing y'all need to remember or know is that what we're doing is we have to do this with honor. We have to do this with passion. We have to do this with gratitude because these are people. They're people.
Right.
They're people you love, right? And so we have to say, can you please come in? You have to do it with respect. And they're coming through because they love you, right? They could
Mhm.
care less about me. I'm just a tool in the middle. So it's up to y'all to provide the love and y'all to provide the connection. And it's up for me to understand what they're talking about. Okay.
Right.
So whenever they come in, each one of them, because we want to channel more than one person, each one of them is going to talk in a little bit of a different way. Now, they don't
Mhm.
have vocal cords. And so how do they talk? Well, that's where I come into play. I'm getting my music set up at the same time. So whenever they show up, I say, "Oh, hey, I feel you." And because they'll show up like that. And then I go, "Come on into my body." Like that's what happens.
Mhm.
And I go use my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions, and my experiences to try to convey a message that they want to give to you. A lot of times, one of my favorite things with them is that I like to interview them. This is the interview for me because I don't know you. I don't know them. I want them to tell me their story. What happened to them? Why are they here? What's the relationship with this person? What do they see going on? Because the whole thing of a session, it's not just about channeling a loved one, it's you realizing that when your body leaves this, well, when your soul leaves this earth, it's not just blackness. That's where you go. Okay.
Right.
So that's why I do this. Um, and plus, the people that I meet, both living and dead, are always very cool. So
Mhm.
I'm going to go ahead and start. And the only thing I really need for you to do, if you need to translate, let me know. Tell me, Amy, shut up. I need to say this. I go, cool. But I'm going to be staring at this light a lot. And it's because if I look at you, then I go, wow, her eyebrows are great. Oh my God, I like that sweater, right? And like, look at the TV behind her. That's a cool one. And so I can't
Right.
do that. So I have to stare over here. So
Okay.
hang out. We're gonna call one person in at a time because I
Okay.
have to figure out how they want to talk. And remember
Okay.
too that they are going to show up in the form to which they were when they were dead. They're not in that body anymore. They're a consciousness, but they're going to relate to you the information as they were when they were living because that's how you recognize them,
Right.
right? Right. So, hang. Man, okay. There is also, I can understand Spanish if we go slow enough. I just can't speak it back because my conjugations are terrible. Is it Roja Casa or Casa Roja? Like, I don't want to say it backwards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, FYI, hang on, give me a second. Tell me. I can tell you that the older lady is here. She is here. She has been here. She goes. She's like,
No
"Come
idea.
on, let's go. Let's do this." She is like walking around my room. She's very little compared to me. I'm 6 feet tall. She's very small compared to me.
Yeah.
She's
No.
very,
See?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And she keeps going up. She's very interested in all of my religious stuff, which is very interesting. I don't
Really,
know if she was very,
really
like
chill.
I have that back here in the back, and she's like walking around and she likes it. She's okay with it. She enjoys it. She says that she loves her. She says, "Did you not get to meet her mother?"
Her mother, I never
Yeah.
got to.
Oh, okay. So this woman shows up, this older female, and she's coming up and she's talking about you, and she says like, "Oh, that's her baby." She goes, "Oh, isn't she beautiful? Like I gave her into this world." Pretty much
Mm,
like I put your soul in your body and shot you onto earth. Like that's what that means.
me dio
She's
así, me dio a mí de ti. Pero no sé si está hablando de
go
Abuelita
for it.
Gaby, de mi mamá, mi mamá está bien chaparrita.
Mhm. 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 She says that what? Ooh, so mom had a ooh. Mom, were you by the time your mother passed, did you already have a family? She already had one?
Her mother passed when she was like
Little
40.
bitty baby. Oh, okay, so that's the other family into it. Okay, cool. Yeah, she keeps talking about how when she passed, it's something almost like mom goes to another family or mom is in another family or something like that. She says that I'm gonna ask her what happened. Hold on.
Le está explicando ahorita que cuando ella se murió, tú fuiste a otra familia. O sea, le
Okay,
está explicando a ella para que ella sepa.
gotcha. Okay, she says that. Tell me what. Mom is not in a physical body. Mom is like an energy and a spirit all the way. I keep besides her like walking around for that second, she like just leaves and she's this spirit. So come here, tell me about your daughter's life. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know. Maybe that was just because of old times. She's talking about like kind of like not being treated well, and I don't know why. I don't think it was anything bad. Okay, yeah. She goes like this. I said, "What are you doing?" She says, "I'm here. I'm their protector." I said, "Why?" And she says that her life was hard. She says was difficult. She said I was not treated very well. And she says, so now I'm like their angel protecting them, right? So that's her thing. If you want to translate that, you can too. Um, can she?
She understands.
She
She
does?
understands.
Okay. So you're like my husband's mom. I know it's a
No,
thing. She
ella
says that um
ella sabe
mhm.
todo.
She says that tell me what happened with you? What was going on in your life and where were you at? Hang on. Let me give this little thing out of the way. So I'm going to be asking them questions all at the same time. Come here. Where are you going? Hmm. Weird. Did she like have to be with your father? Was she like made to be with her dad or her
Mm,
husband? She says like she goes, I said, "Well, what about this?" I said, "Tell me about your life." And she's talking about like how it's just like her duty. She has to do this. She has to do this. That's the only reason why. And she says that maybe there was love, there was that, but it's almost like we need to, we have to. I don't know. It's not forced like in a bad way. Maybe that's just how it was. It's the best way I
mm,
can describe it. She
está
says that
explicando que estás con mi padre, que sí era como amor y eso, pero ahorita es como, es porque ya hicieron todos juntos, o sea, ya es, no tanto amor, pero más porque pues están haciendo todo juntos y así. O sea, le
was that
está
a
explicando todo.
was that a thing?
Yeah, it's,
Okay. Okay, it's not bad. It's not like we're raping them or anything like that. But it's weird because the way that she describes it is she describes it that mom was like her love. Mom was her love. It wasn't so much dad. We had to have dad or we had to have this male in our life for some reason, but mom is her favorite. I keep asking her what happened when she passed. She keeps going through and talking about how hold on.
está preguntando cómo se muere.
Tell me.
Ella,
She keeps saying it's very hard for her. Your mom probably had a really hard life at the end. I don't know why. She's very sad about that. She's like, it's hard for her to go back to that because she like takes pity on the girl or like the body that she had to be in because it was like difficult. She says that, tell me. Man, you look like her. Oh, that's so interesting. Hang on. Let me see. What happened, mom?
dice que me parezco yo.
Did they end up was like mom really, really sick and they end up like keeping her at home and her babies were like around her all the time?
Que si estaba ella en la casa, o sea, ella estaba muy mala, pero la dejaron en la casa y que sus bebés estaban con ella, como, Ustedes estaban allí en el cuarto con ella cuando ella estaba bien mala. Sí.
Okay.
Yes.
She keeps talking about how she's laying there. She's just giving me like flashes and images. She's talking about laying there being very sick, like not feeling good, like terrible, and she's watching like the babies like come around her and she's like, "Yes. Yes." Like she's still having to respond or she's still having to talk, right? Even though she feels terrible. And she says she's like, "Ooh." So she's talking about how bad she feels. She says that like, it's almost like we wouldn't take her to the hospital or something, I don't know why, and that by the time we took her to the hospital or something, it was way too late, like, there was nothing they could absolutely do about it because she keeps saying, "Hospital, hospital." I go, "Okay." She says that,
Que la iban a
where?
llevar al hospital, que siempre decían al hospital, pero luego cuando la iban a llevar al hospital ya era too late. Cuando llegó
Yeah.
el papá de Samuel. Ujú.
Yeah, she's doing a good job at explaining this. It's like it's at a completely different time. Hold on. Old my Are y'all in California? Is something to do with California? You're
Ya,
freaking in
bueno,
California. Oh, okay. Ooh, she like put like Southern California in my head and she changed up what it looked like to like decades ago. But did
ya,
this happen in another country though? Her
ya,
passing? Ah,
ya.
that's why it doesn't know what it,
Ujú.
oh, interesting. Because she's talking about how they don't have um
Le está explicando que no es igual como aquí, allá en México, y en ese tiempo, que no era igual. Le
that's
está
so
explicando.
weird. That's so crazy. Sorry, she like put it. Did this happen? I'm gonna ask her if she knows a date.
¿Tú sabes la fecha que se murió? Ujú.
Was this in
No.
like 73 or something?
78.
70. Oh, okay. I wasn't born. I was born in 88. So she's telling me a timeline and she's making me see what like hairstyles are and what things look like. And so she's trying to relate what like California would look like there. And she keeps showing
Right.
me all this like groovy pattern. And I'm like, ooh, 70s. Okay, that's where we're at. She says that, oh, 70. Oh, okay, okay. Hold on. Tell me. Does she have an older sibling?
Her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a brother.
Brother. Okay. Okay, that's a whole. We'll get back into that in a little bit. Hang on.
La
Are
niña.
they like not on good terms?
She has a bunch of half siblings and they don't get along.
Okay, cool. She talks about Mal, M-A-L, so bad, 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 right? And she goes like this. So I'm like, okay. She says that, what? Tell me, Mom. What happened to you? Go. Ooh, eyeball hurt. Ooh. Infection. How does she have an infection? And why do we have an infection from? She said infection. Don't tell me. I want to say like it almost feels like we have a blood infection or maybe something in our uterus or maybe something like that and like all in this area and it hurts and it feels bad and we're so tired and we're just watching our life slip through our hands and we want to be with our kids and we're sick and like nobody's fucking helping us and because nobody knows what to do and they think that maybe we can treat us with herbs or we need to lay down or stuff like that. It doesn't work that way.
Que le estaban
I'm
tratando de ayudar como en la casa y darle remedios y que no era eso, que tenían que llevarla al hospital. O sea, ella
you gotta
dijo que
don't tell me
infección,
yet. I'm getting hot with her because she's like walking me through this and I'm clearly in this situation with her and I'm like, y'all, why aren't we?
que nadie la quería ayudar como ella debería de tener que dar.
She said no money. We didn't have any money. No money. I said, okay. She said, I said, what happened? No money. She's talking. I can hear your mother's voice in my head. She's such a young woman. I'm talking to a kid. I'm talking to like a 23-year-old woman right now in my head or something like that. Like she's not old at all. She is one. She's so happy for you. She's so happy for you. She says, I am so happy for her. She says that don't think like the old. Interesting, because I like the values. I like the family. I like that. She says that we couldn't have saved her though. We couldn't have saved her. I feel like she had this for a very long time and like nobody was paying attention and it just ate away at her. And it just what happened? What is all this about? This is as clear as I'm getting it. What happened with her?
¿Qué es lo que pasó? De cómo se murió, era de la bebé.
Tuvo la bebé y después, como lo que yo sé que me explicaron, que siguió enferma, como piensan que le quedó otro bebé adentro y como pues, se le murió adentro.
So what they know is, so she gave birth.
Birth. Yes, an infection from birth, correct? And it stayed in there and it just like festered.
Yeah, and so they'd only have theories like, oh, maybe there was a baby left inside.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, she's good. Do you know how hard that is? Do you know? I've never had that brought up before, ever. This is amazing. This is sorry. This is a new thing for me. You hear me get excited on live if you ever saw me. This is something we're going to talk about because what she just showed me that's phenomenal. Okay, tell me about it. I'm sorry, I'm kind of blown away by your mom at this point. So give me a second. Let me like regain my strength.
Oh, y muy bien, y bien clarito.
That's very cool. That's very cool. Ooh, she's good. So tell me, come here. She has very long, dark hair and she walks. It's weird because she almost feels like a ghost, but she's not. When she shows up, she just shows up wanting to have you, wanting to be around baby. But then she's also this angelic. So she takes pity on herself and what happened with her. She says that, no claro. Interesting. What? Tell me. Mom, she has been your fighting spirit. She has been your fighting spirit for a very long time. She has not left you. She says that mom had a boyfriend before dad. Okay. Mom also had some pretty heavy stuff happen to her as well that was very, very intense because she's talking about how she's like helping her or taking care of her. She says that she's talking about boyfriend. She says, no, no good. I know they love them, but no. And she talks about going with father like this is better. Wait, she's talking about.
Pedro, que no, que qué bueno que fuiste con mi papá.
She's saying that. She says maybe she doesn't love him. Like she loves him. Maybe she doesn't love him as much as she may have done this other person, but like he's still good. She says that she respects him though. So they're still married right now, your dad and mom?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, because I go, oh, so many people are divorced. I said, what? She goes, no, they're still around. So like that's the attitude they have for each other sometimes. She says that, tell me.
Que lo respeta mucho mi papá.
You're always like you're like washing dishes by hand. There's something that goes along with that. She's talking, yeah, she's talking about like coming in and being like, yes, bring it here. Like that. So she's talking about seeing this. She says that, what?
Que ella te mira siempre lavando trastes.
She's saying that she wants you to have only the best health, only the best everything. She says that she's very sorry that she passed away. She didn't want that to happen. And the way your mom felt was so helpless. This poor baby they couldn't have done anything. I mean, they could have if they caught it early, but again, hold on, where? She like died in the house. Did she end up passing away in the home?
¿Se murió en la casa?
Yeah. She's talking about she's walking around in like the cement home and they didn't live like in a city. They lived like a little bit in the outskirts, like almost in like a ranch type of thing or something. Okay. She's talking about walking around with no shoes on and there's dust. That's why. And so I'm like, okay, she's talking about how she hears chickens. I go, okay, so there's a rooster somewhere. She says that tell me. She goes like this. She's very small. Your mom couldn't have been more than like 4'9", maybe.
Yeah, she was very small, she said.
Tiny, yeah. Because she comes up to me and she's showing me the ranch like that. She puts her arm out. She says that y'all have a lot of like native ancestor in your blood or something like that, like native Mexican, not just like the Spanish part, but like indigenous for some reason. it's hardcore because she has like this ancient feeling to her, and that goes along with mom, and that crosses over to you. We're gonna leave that there. She says that what? I don't know who hit her. God, she's talking about that. He's dead. Um, hmm, is mom's grave gone? Like, can we not find it or something?
Que no pueden encontrar dónde está ella o algo de su.
Like where she's buried?
Ya la acabo de arreglar.
Pero antes.
Antes, no.
Yeah. Before it was just kind of like dirt, but they fixed it
Ya
up.
la arreglé.
They did.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good. Good, 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 good. This is what she talks. That's I've never had that. She goes, I said, "What is this?" And she put like a mound of dirt in like almost like this desert type of thing. And I go, "Okay." And she puts like a wooden cross there. And then she shows me like the sands of time wearing it away or making it go away. And she's talking about how she doesn't want her memory to be like the dust. And so that's why I'm like, let's just make sure it's good. She says that she shows me a little bitty blue, like a light blue stuffed bear. Don't know what that means. She says that, tell me,
Le
clown.
enseñé un libro azul, como
I want to go with her because she doesn't have a blue bear. Maybe it goes with something else. Maybe we put it on her graveside. I don't know. She says that what? Tell me, mom. She was like born on a ranch. Your mom is a badass. She was like born like not in a hospital. Like this woman she is your guardian. I can't tell you, like, this is the most guardianship I have felt in years out of anybody. This woman, I- I'm just gonna say that. I want to see who else is coming in.
de todo. Ella es como tu ángel, que ella no ha escuchado o como que alguien más tenga un ángel como ella te protege a ti.
110%. 110%. What? Weird. She just showed me making corn tortillas by hand. Very interesting. Haven't felt by. She's
Tortillas.
We do them by hand. We don't have a press like she does them hardcore. Now you have a press or somebody has a press. She says, "Oh, we just buy them now, I guess." So she buys them then. She's talking about maybe we don't
Ya de
make them.
tú ya las compras.
She says that tell me. I want to ask her, how did you get here? How did this go? Hold on. She says, "By the grace of God, my baby is safe." She's talking about you. She says that what? Your grandmother came and brought your mom here, by the way, through you. So that's how this happened.
La trajo a, sí, creo que ahorita la trajo a mi abuelita que hablara contigo.
This woman is nuts. Hang on. Come here. Tell me about it. What happened? How did she get there?
Ya está tirando todo.
Weird. Did mom end up like coming over here first with like an uncle or something?
¿Te viniste acá con un tío?
Sí.
With the aunt.
Aunt. Interesting. Ooh. Ooh, that was hard. Ooh. She goes like this. I said, "So tell me about her life. What is going on?" And she talks about her, she shows me tio tia, like that. She shows me words. And she says she was brought over by these people. And she was alone and afraid and scared, but she made it. And she says that, tell me, what?
Tenías mucho miedo, que te sentías sola.
She was like what? How old was she? Like 11 when she came over?
17.
17. Oh, okay. Oh, you're just a very little thing then. Okay, interesting. Like tiny as well. She talks about, I said, how long has she been here? And she talks about her coming over here as like a young girl and how she doesn't know like anything. So I'm like 11. That sounds good. And then she talks about how did they introduce you to, did her aunt and uncle like introduce her to your dad?
¿Conociste a mi papá por Mamá Lecho y Papá Juan?
Sí.
Yeah.
Oh, this is crazy. I have no idea. Like on my level of sessions, this is like blowing my mind. Because of how well she can talk. She goes like this. I said, "Well, tell me about this." She goes, sorry, I'm getting very excited. This is
Oh.
amazing for me. She says that, oh yeah, you go do that and come right back. Hang on. Hang on. Went out. Okay, there we go. Yeah, she goes, I said, so what about the husband? Where did that come from? She talks about her talking and finding somebody that goes, ooh, but then she like love, so like boyfriend thing. And she goes, no, she goes, but the aunt and them brought them together. You go with this person. You date this person, right? Like that's how it felt. And she was like, oh, I guess so. And she says that, so is dad like 3 or 4 years older than her?
She's
Weird.
older by a few
By how?
months.
Oh, a few months. Interesting, because they show him as like he can take care of you, and for me that just means older. Oh, mom gets on his.
Como que, o él sí te puede cuidar. Entonces por eso dice que era mayor, pero es porque.
Yeah, she says that. Tell me. Hold on. Ooh. So like we had a kid like right off the bat, like when we got married. It feels like okay. So it's like within like the first year. Did that happen that way?
Del primer año tuviste yo creo que Cristian, ¿no? Del primer año que estuvieron juntos. Yeah.
Okay, okay. This is what she says. She says, your mom goes, I was very worried. I said, why? And she goes, because I worried about what happened with me. And I said, well, tell me why. And she goes, oh, they got married. She shows throwing rice. That's for wedding for me. And she goes, and then it wasn't but a year that we boop, boop, like that. And I go, okay. So she's talking about being pregnant. She says that, what? Tell me. Hold on. Let me take out my headphones. I gotta let this charge. Oh, this is too good. Tell me, come back over here. Come here.
Es que les está explicando que tenían miedo porque era todo bien rápido con ustedes, que se juntaron y luego tuvieron un bebé. Así
Oh,
que,
this is so good. Hold on. Tell me about. Hmm. Weird. Do we feel like with mom? Do we feel like we? No, but see, mom's good. Mom's good. I don't know if your mom is talking about her with the extra fetus inside of her, or does mom feel like she may have had a miscarriage at some point?
she had twins and then she had one of them didn't make it.
Shut up. Really?
Yeah. Te está checando de lo de Emily.
Y'all don't understand. My God. She's talking about how she goes, oh, there was one. And I said, what do you mean by one? She says, there was one in our tummy. I said, okay. And she says, and it didn't make it, kind of like what happened with me. And she's like applying that. Oh, how interesting. And she says that like she has that one. She has that one. But was it supposed to be not put like paternal twins where they're one boy, one girl?
Nunca te dijeron nada. They never found out.
They never found out. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. She talks about how it's interesting that the energy transferred over like that. And she says that like she has this child. But it's okay because in a way it's almost like that's her baby. Weird. She says, I'm not dead yet. I don't know exactly how this goes. What? Tell me. Hmm. Your mom, when you're being a parent mom, when you're teaching your kids and when you're helping out, it's like your mom brings you patience. She's like, calm down, calm
Ella
down.
piensa, cuando estás tú hablando con nosotros, ella te da como cálmate, cálmate.
She's talking about how she's a very good mom. You're a really, really good mom. She watches you all the time, but she wants you to know that whenever you feel this peace or this calm, that that's her coming in because she wants you to make sure that they have the best mom ever, right? Because you weren't able to have her growing up. She says she shows you with this little girl and she kisses you on the cheek and she says, this is my baby. So she's talking about with her. If you want to try.
Hablando de ti, que tú eres su bebé. Entonces, cuando tú sientas como calmada, que eso es ella hablándotelo. Porque ella quiere que tú seas una buena mamá, porque ella no pudo.
Oh, how weird. Oh, y'all. Oh, okay. I want to see who else is coming through too. Your mom has just like stolen the show. Your session's great. 10 out of 10. Already. I'm just having I'm going to cry after this.
Ahorita tu presión,
Come
que
here.
porque es, o sea, explicando todo bien y
What? Tell me. It's because the love, because y'all talk to them, because you have them up, because you keep them in, because you have ofrenda for her.
te pusiste una prenda.
That's why.
Porque ella te quiere, porque tú le rezas, tú le hablas, tú pones fotos, hablas de ella.
It's a thing. It's a thing. Because your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your words, that's energy, and they can come through, and that's how it's love. That's what that is. I tell
Eso
people
es
that all the time.
hablar tan bien, porque es como en la película, ya ves que si hablas más de ellos, ellos más pueden estar aquí con nosotros.
She's talking about pouring beer. Interesting. Somebody does a beer for it or something like that. Well, maybe we don't drink anymore. I don't think we have a beer for her. Oh, it's the guy. Ooh, let's talk about him. Let's bring the other one in too. Come on.
Creo que sí.
Oh, hang on. Let's see. Ooh, different. So a gentleman shows up. We're gonna get to the older lady as well that was here too. Gentleman shows up and he like looks at her like that. Hold on. Why? This guy's not that tall. I mean, I would have to say he's about 5'10", so 5'9", 5'10". He's not too incredibly tall, but he's good. He says that, tell me, your mom is the person that takes care of everybody else, and she's like telling this guy, come on. What happened with you? Who are you? Yeah. What? Come over here. Who is this person to you? Can you tell me? Hold on. Comes up and like stands behind you, mom, and it's just like, hey, like that. She says that good woman. It's weird. Like this almost feels like, tell me. Wait, is your dad crossed over? Weird.
No.
This guy is like a father figure for you. For me, that means he's like taking care of you. He watches you. He comes up and he loves you. He appreciates you. So he's the person that is, well, we're going to go through and we're going to figure this out. But I don't see dad. That's the whole weird part. And so I'm like, what?
Pero es como un papá.
Mi padre es el hermano Juanito.
Yo creo, maybe. Que no está tan alto, pero está como altito.
Hold on. Let's take it a little bit further. Hold on. I got to work him in. Your mom's been taking all the juice, so we got to bring this person in. I tell you what, it's hard to transition when it comes to this. Come here. Because she keeps wanting to give. Like, she's been waiting for this. Come on. What happened with you, bud?
Tu mamá quiere estar ahí, quiere decir más, porque que ella tiene tanto esperando este momento de decirte todo.
Hold on. Come on. He's in a different area. What? He likes you. Weird. You know, this is like a father figure. I don't know. It's almost like it's weird because he watches after y'all, which means like up above, making sure you're fine. But he has the friendliness and the niceness of like a brother, which is weird. And so I don't know, maybe this goes along with uncle. That is like Ricky, like Ricardo, is he like an uncle type of figure for y'all?
It's her brother.
Yeah, okay, so it's your uncle, it's her brother. That would make sense. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because he comes through.
Le está tratando de decir como quién es.
Yeah, because he comes up behind you, and I'll just show you what he just did. So he said, tell her, picture me still sitting here. Okay. So he comes up to her and he goes, hey, how are you? way. Like that's how he reacts, and he sits down, and I go, okay. He says that so no wonder he brings up your mother. So this is your mother's child as well, her mother's kid. Okay, cool. So he comes up, and she's very little, and he ushers her in, and she says my baby. So that's the whole thing too. She says that she's disappointed. I don't know how he died yet, but there's an area of disappointment that goes on with Ricky. I don't know what he was doing, but we got to figure this out.
Enojada con él de cómo se murió, así como
Mm-hmm.
de las cosas que hizo, de que no hizo
Mm-hmm.
bien.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Let's see. Come here. Ricky, what are you doing? I think Ricky died in a stupid way because he just said estúpido. So it's like, it's stupid. And I said, okay. And,
O cómo se
yeah.
murió.
Hold on. He says, ladies love him. They love him.
Que
He
todas
likes
las machas lo quieren.
he likes people to know that they like him. He says that, nah, I'm a good guy though. What happened with you, Ricky?
Porque es una buena persona.
Come here. Where?
Como Cristian.
He like doesn't want your mom to remember him in this way. Mom, you weren't able to be with him when he passed, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's far away. He's talking about how sorry, go ahead and translate, sorry.
Que tú no puedes estar ahí con él porque no está aquí.
He's Ricky's, so you're gonna see me change like right now because he's here. He's a different type of vibe. He says, I said, so were you able to get closure with your sister? He goes, no. And I go, okay, fine. I always thought he says that, tell me. Do we think he was murdered?
¿Que lo asesinaron? Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That was very point blank. Okay. I wasn't ready for that answer. Let me hold on. What happened with you? He goes like this. I said, what happened to you? He says like, it's almost like somebody picked him up or somebody killed him and he disappeared. Like that. That's what he keeps talking about.
Y lo mataron y que nadie supo dónde estaba.
And his life was gone. And I go, okay. He says, Ricky could talk a lot of crap. Did this happen back in Mexico?
Yeah.
I said, where did this happen? I said, this was in California. He goes, no. Down there. And I go, okay, fine. He says that, weird. He just showed me almost like maybe we bound our hands.
De amarraron las manos y los pies.
Did they really? Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm going to have a moment. I have to rewatch your session later on because this is crazy. He just showed me an image of that and rope. And he showed me an image and he told me mutilated my body, like mutilated, right? Like that. He told me, I wonder if he was tortured. He's talking about getting hit in the face. He says that, I wonder if they drug him. What did you do to get that? What happened to you? Why? He's like trying to take a stand to get something, like saying no, and I won't let that happen. Maybe people are like trying to come and like take something over or take something from him, and he was like, no, I'm not gonna let that happen. He's trying to.
Querían quitarle algo o algo y estaba que no, y es por eso que le pasó.
Yeah, it's like somebody maybe is like.
Como que le querían quitar algo o.
This has been so long ago that all these people that did this to him are like dead. They're all dead. Okay. Did this happen before you were born?
Yo ya nací, ¿verdad?
Estabas chiquitita.
I was small.
You were little bitty. Okay, because he keeps talking about how he didn't bring you in like her mother, but he's been watching after you and watching you grow. And he says that, I said, how are you? He goes, like, I'm okay. I'm fine now. What? It just feels like Raiders or something, and he got wrapped up in the wrong thing at a bar or something. What was his story? What happened there? I have never had that show. Wow. Tell me about that. What happened with
¿Tú
him?
sabes qué pasó? ¿Cómo llegó allí? ¿Qué?
Or what do we know?
Fue a un lugar iba con otra persona y la otra persona tenía problemas y los agarraron a los dos y a él lo agarraron, lo amarraron, le pusieron una bolsa en la cabeza y le dieron un tiro, pero él, como que él se forcejeó, pues como que él peleó antes.
So he was like riding with somebody else, and the person that he was with had problems. So when they caught him, they caught both of them.
Both of them. It is a hostage situation.
Yeah. And they did tie his hands and they put a bag over his head.
His head. And they did punch him and everything.
Pero
I'm
yo
sorry that
como,
happened to your brother.
como lo conocí a él, yo puedo saber, me lo puedo imaginar cuando le estaban haciendo eso, que él nunca se dejó, él murió peleando.
Yeah, she said that what like she imagines that he didn't like just let it happen. He fought.
Yeah,
to-
he did. He did. He did. He tried. He tried. This is what he showed me. This is a flash. He's talking about how he's crying. Ho, 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 ho. Don't. But then he like tries to fight back like that, and then they just knock him out. I think they just knock him out. And
Yeah,
then they
que estaba llorando y luego que ya cuando supo que pues no, que gritaba que no, era enojado y luego que ya pues de que lo haga, ¿verdad?
mm, mm, mm. He loves you. He's been around. He's not your mother found him and his soul and brought him up. He's
Tu
okay.
mamá lo encontró, o sea, cuando se murió y lo trajo para arriba.
So they're okay. He says that, so he needs a beer. So if y'all can please like pour him a beer or a shot or something like that.
Cerveza, que ahorita que lo vaya a hacer una cerveza.
He just said tequila. I was like, okay. He says that what? Tell me. Weird. Did we did we not fully find his body? Did we think we have like somebody else's body or something? Do we have any idea?
Como un cuerpo de alguien más o que no tienen todo su cuerpo.
No lo encontré un completo.
Didn't find him complete.
Complete. Yeah. Okay. This is what I've never had that before. This is what he showed me. That's the mutilated part. Remember earlier he was talking about mutilated? He goes like this. He says, I said, so what happened with your body? How did that go? Did they find it? And he talks about how they brought his body home, but it could have been mismatched, like not together. And that's why I was like, did we bring somebody else's body home? That's because it was not in. Diablo. Yeah, I completely agree with you that that was the devil. 110%. Absolutely correct. He says he's free. He's okay. He's good. He loves y'all so much. He's like the head. Your mother is the one that keeps everybody together, but he's definitely a close runner up. He says that he wants you to enjoy your life here. He doesn't want you to go back. He wants you to enjoy your life here. He doesn't want you to go back and see all the sad. He does say like puts like flowers on mom's grave or something. Like if we ever do that, that would be great. But it's almost like maybe we just don't know a whole lot of people there anymore. I don't know, or it's just like a very distant memory.
Que quiere que tú tengas tu vida aquí, que bien, pero que no vayas tanto para allá.
¿Tu tío?
Que no conoces ya tanta gente, dice.
Okay. He tell me. Ooh. He shows me his shirt. He shows me like they took it off of him and they used that against him, and he's just telling her that he's sorry that he didn't come home. He's sorry that he wasn't able to be home. He's sorry for all of that. He says that he's just saying he's tried. He tried. Um, no
Sí,
mal.
entiendo.
Again, he says like I don't want them to be mad.
Que
Let it
no
go.
quiere que estén enojados con él, que él trató que, o sea, de que no le pasara, pero que se estaba como disculpando de lo que hizo.
Yeah. I just got all sad. Blech. Oh, that was from him. He loves you so
Y de ahí que
much.
ahorita se le lloraron los ojos desde él.
Boof, boof. Does mom have a dog right now?
We have a few dogs outside.
I have a few. Okay, this is all he showed me. All I heard is woof, woof, woof. You just heard me go boof, boof, boof. So he's like talking about being around dogs or talking about being around these dogs. Hold on.
De algo de perros que él, pero no sé si dice de tus perros, yo creo que es de afuera.
Woof, woof. He's just trying to be around them. He says that. Hold on. Do we have like a little one, like the size of like a Pomeranian that was like your dog in particular, Maria?
We had one that passed away.
I don't know. He's just talking about like almost like this little dog. It's like the size of a Pomeranian, or maybe it is, but it's like yours altogether. Like that's your dog. Do you have any idea about that?
We did have one, but he had passed away.
Okay, that's
And it was,
okay.
yeah.
Really? Okay, and what breed was it? Do you know?
He was a long-haired Chihuahua.
So it is a Oh, okay. I would never think, oh, I forget about long-haired chihuahuas. Yeah, he's talking about this dog. He holds it. He's about that big, like I'm saying, like that. And he's talking about how you're like, oh, oh, that's my baby, or that's my baby. Oh, I love you, baby. And he's like a grumpy baby too, because I think he was a little bit older or something when he passed, which is good. They're talking about how what? You took the dog's passing. I mean, mom loves the dog, but like you took the dog's passing really, really hard, apparently. And he's talking about how we have this dog. He does. So he's trying to make the uh-huh. And then the other ones you have.
Yeah, a mí me dolió el peluche.
And he's talking about how the other ones, they stand by the glass door and you can see their nose prints all over it or something. Like it gets to that.
Sientan ahí a la puerta. Yeah.
So he's just talking about, he just showed me an image of it like that. He says that, tell me, hold on. What? Oh, he says, why don't we have a party? Why don't we have a party? Why don't we have your brother's? That's what he says. And he's talking about there's not so much family left, and I go, I know. And he says that I guess we invite little friends over and stuff. Like that's the thing, though. He says that ooh, do we have parties in the house, but also in like the driveway out front?
Yes, que sí tenemos fiestas aquí, pero en el driveway. Yeah.
Interesting. He's like showing me. He's like in the house. That's where all the ladies are, and he's talking about like lawn chairs or like plastic lawn chairs out front in the driveway, and he's talking about people sitting around there or something. So
O sea,
there's your
fiestas aquí.
So that's your brother. Your brother's here. Your mom is cool. I want to ask, I want to see before we go, I want to get this last person. I want to see how far I can go with this. Ooh, y'all, this is on fire. I just don't need to do any more sessions today. This is just like the best. No, I do. I need to. Hang on. I want to ask, but this is crazy. Hold on. Come on over here. Tell me about this. What? Oh. Come here. Thank you. Hold on. Let me tell him thank you. Hold on. Mom, you don't have the Christmas tree up yet?
Y que todavía no tienes.
Oh, well, we need to get that started. They go. They're talking about. They're showing me. I said, so where are you going? Your mom goes off into another room. your brother walks away, and then this woman shows up, and they show me tree, they show me everybody decorating it, they show me how they want their names on it, and then they show me how it's not done. And I go, okay, I'll tell you about it. So that would go again with like the offering.
Dijeron que quieren que todos los pongan y que tenga su nombre de ellos, pero que lo tienes que hacer.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Ooh. Are y'all actually doing tamales?
¿Tú haciendo tamales? ¿Sí? She said she had the thought of making them.
Oh, I need you to do it. Okay, sorry, they're talking about that. They just showed me tamales because I got them today and they brought that up, and they talk about how it needs to be done, and they talk about how when this happens and you're going to help, and they talk about when this happens, they're going to be with you. Your brother is like, just definitely.
Estoy haciendo.
Mhm.
Yo te voy a ayudar, porque que ellos van a estar allí mientras las haces.
Does she do pork though? Not chicken or beef?
Chicken.
Haces el
Chicken.
Chicken.
de pollo. Yeah, chicken.
Okay, chicken. Interesting. Yeah, I go, what type? I would do beef, like at home, and then they talk about, no, not that, and they show me a light colored meat. They say, come here. It's spicy? No, it's spicy. Okay, weird. They're just like talking. Come here, come on over here.
Hablando, o sea, entre ellos de que saben de lo que están viendo.
Ooh, here's this lady. Here she is again. She made her appearance in the very beginning. This woman walks in. She comes in and she goes, like, she is just happy to be here. Like, gold shines down on her. She's the one that was walking over to like my Guadalupe in the back for a little bit. Like, that's who this is. And now she's come back over here. She says that she doesn't want people to worry about what her life was. She just wants to let you know that she's here. She says that, ooh, so this would almost be, hold on. I would say this is Galician. Hang on. Let's see. Give me a sec. It's weird. She like lives inside of you, Maria. Ooh.
Ya vive con ti.
Ooh, hang on. She's very strong hand. She does everything. She knows how to sew. She knows how to cook. She knows how to talk. She knows how to help. She knows how to delineate. She also likes to sit there.
Que ya sabe hacer todo, pero le gusta como sentarse y ver todo.
All the things. She says that one. She talks about how it's much more exciting where everybody's dead than it is over there. Like, there's a lot more people here and we're very excited about that than it is over here. And because all the family is here. She says that she comes up to mom and she goes, so she kisses her. She says she does the same thing to you. She says that, did you not get to meet, really, Galician? Did you not get to meet her?
I did, but I was small.
You were little bitty again. Okay. Because she goes up to you, and I know I love you is not like a big thing, but it's the feeling. And she comes up to you and she like grabs your hands and she like looks at you and she's like, you, like that feeling. So she's there to support you. She says that
Me apoya, me apoya.
I don't want you to take this as a bad thing. She says that you can be too messy and have too many thoughts. She doesn't like that. Okay. She says there's too much going on in there, and so she wants you to like calm it down. She says that no, for you, Maria. She's on your butt.
Her?
No, you.
Oh.
Yeah. She's talking about how, and you're not married yet, correct?
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool. You have a boyfriend though, or something?
Yeah.
She's talking about. I go. What? She goes, oh, love. And I go, well, what about that? I said, are they married? And she goes, no. And she goes, oh, but they would like to. And she's not too sure about that person. Let's just say that. She says that you're much smarter than that person. So maybe you have to like hold on too tightly to that relationship or something. And how you're valued more. So FYI, I would say kick it out, get another one. But that's just coming from her point. She's talking about you being stubborn, which is fine. Sorry. She says that
No estoy tanto pensando en todo.
Have you and this person been talking or together for like 2 years or something now?
We've been together for like 6 years.
Oh.
Que yo soy más inteligente que él.
I'm just gonna leave that there. She shows me a lot of signs, like maybe we've had to make amends, like catching him talking, or maybe we've had to like make courtesies for him, like, oh, you won't do that again, right? Like that. And she's talking about how you deserve so much more than that, and you don't need to have your head in that area. So I just wanted to let you know that. But again, it goes up to you and your decision, and she is here because she is the lady of the house and she loves you. What? Tell me. You don't have to repeat that. But what?
No está hablando de Ryan.
Yeah, right. Hold on. Tell me.
¿Volteala?
Ajá.
Did we end up like forcing her to go to the hospital before she passed away?
La forzaron que vaya al hospital antes de que, porque ella no quería.
She talks about, I just want to die at home. And I go, what? And she goes, and they made me go. They made me go. They made me go. And she's like, I don't want to. She says that tell them that I'm watching them, that I see them, that I keep the family together. And she's talking about, don't worry about these two other people here, that she loves them and they're fine. She says that Mom, this woman loves you. She says she's talking about your husband, so your dad. She says, like, just ignore him. Like, you love him, but just ignore him.
Vamos a ignorarlo.
That's it. So it's like you go, like, don't get too angry, don't get too mad, don't get too upset. It will be okay. She says that, tell me what?
También dijo que a ella le gusta más estar muerta porque hay más personas allá, que es más divertido allá.
Yeah, what? She is the person that brings symbols and signs. She's the person with the butterflies. She's the person with all the other stuff. She's the person with the birds. That's her. She brings all that in. Your mother hangs around you. You can feel her. Your brother just loves you. You have a great little family over here watching out after you. What? Where did that go? What happened to it? It's still over there. Maybe it's in your house. I guess maybe it's still in Mexico. Maybe she's talking about these like earthenware bowls that she had, like hardcore like pottery, type of earthenware bowls. And then she says that maybe they were supposed to go to her or something, but they stayed in Mexico. They stayed in her house.
Que a lo mejor tú ya estás en México, que ella quería que tú los tuvieras, pero que nunca te llegaron. Como cosas de su cocina.
Yeah, that's the best way, because we don't have anything of hers here, correct?
¿Tú no tienes nada de ella?
Yeah. She keeps talking about it's all back there. It's all back there. So it's all in here. So no, she's around you. She's the big one of it all in a great way. Your brother's fine, and your mom is great. Your mom is amazing, actually. Wow, I love y'all. Well, I gotta go to my next session. I just want to stay here for forever and like channel your people. You have so many more, and my God, do you have any questions for me at all, or anything?
O algo que quieras.
¿Para ellos?
Ajá.
Pues ya me contestaron. Yo nomás quería saber si estuvo conmigo en mis momentos más importantes.
She said that they pretty much answered everything. She just really wanted to know if they were there while she was growing up, like her mom.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, if I could, God, this would be a session that I would just make everybody watch. And only reason being is because of how crazy clear it is. Like your mother, all of that, it was so clear. Your brother with this, it's so clear. And it's because of the love. I'm not going to, obviously, but I just want to let y'all know what that was amazing. And it's because of your connection with them. Okay? So keep it up. Keep the ofrenda up. Keep talking to them. Keep praying for them. They love that. Get one of those if you don't have one. I think you do. But if you need me or if y'all have any questions at all, just give me a shout. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I love y'all.
So much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.